Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Wizards in Washington. Looking at the Wizards, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. Well, after losing the first two games on the road, the alarm bells starting to sound. Would you agree, Kenny, that this is a crucial game for them if they're going to battle back in the series?
Yeah, some guys play much better at home than they do on the road. So they need some home cooking tonight, and this crowd has got to give them a big burst of adrenaline.
You know, if you listen to everybody else, especially the so-called experts, they
that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss. Then we came hit a ball. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
All right, bring it. He's got the new game tonight. Starts crystal fast. Solid speed. Taking a clean look. We're in there.
We've got private Washington fans packed inside the Verizon Center. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the Tide can turn this one. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on her sideline. Take a look at the Wizards. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first two on the road. But now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Simply do or die time. I mean, they can't be discouraged by the two losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The most important game is the current game. The crowd isn't discouraged, and we can feel that. Just listen to them. They're going at it in here.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, at the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Harrison at the small forward position.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Gortat with the steal. And Beal kicks to Wall. Count the bucket. Wall's got his first basket of the night.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Outside Rose. Here's Harrell.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Lazy defense there, though, fellas. Somebody's got to be willing to put their body on the line and try to impede his path there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Now here is Harris following the miss by John Wall. And that one's good.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Nene, the screen. Here's Gortat. Misses off the left iron.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Noah, the screen. Rose gets to Harris. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Gasol's got his first basket.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Ball passes to Nene. And there's the feed to Beal. And he connects with the jumper. Beal's got his second basket of the night. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harris against Anthony. Beal against Butler. The kick out to Rose. And the clock. And pulls another three.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Wall. Stolen by Noah. Harris inside. Anthony on him. Harris misses. Washington trailing. Nene kicks the Wall. The 11-footer. Gortat misses. Here's Chicago. Big stretch here going 10-2. Rose gets the bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Wall. Nene the screen, and Wall kicks to Beal. Pulls up on the elbow, and the shot is good. Beal's got 6 points.
Nice piece of work there. Give yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Rose with the ball. He's got 8. In the corner, it's Harris. Gasol against Nene. Just 5 to shoot. From 20 feet out. Again, Chicago. Here's Beal. He has 6. Pass to Wall. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Ball against Rose. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Here's Noah. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Wall dishes to Gortat. Beal against Harris. And Beal kicks to Gortat. And good on the basket. Hook it. Gortat's got his 2nd basket of the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here is Harris. And Gasol, here we go. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now let's bring up the 2K leader to get a glimpse of the regular season's assist leaders. Number 5 is John Wall.
You know, he's been a great ball distributor this year. I mean, he's really done a nice job running. Ball movement is a big part of how teams get easier shots, and he's a big reason that this team has made it to the postseason because of his distribution.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Gortat. Smith comes in for Nene. Gary Neal's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Chalmers in for John Wall. Now, here's Chalmers. It's Anthony with the drive. He dishes it to Baines. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break, and the dunk by Rose.
And what a beautiful way to pop. Polish off that sequence, just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Now, here's Chalmers. Foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Mario Chalmers. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Chicago. And so Chalmers nails both of them. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Livingston kicks to Roten. This is Demirotic. Can't get it to go. And Washington the other way now. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Yeah, that's got to wear on you.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night. That free throw good from Gasol. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Here's Neal. The dish to Anthony. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. And that's not going to go. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Bulls leading by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Harry Neal. Chicago also making some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Noah. Harris comes in for DeMarre Carroll, and Tony Snell subbed in. Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He had 27 points, and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And Wall kicks to Smith. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The Bulls leading by 10. Roten the pass to Harris, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
I mean, you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Wall with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Wall, that's good.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And that is good. 8 points for Freak.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Wall, here we go now. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, how about John Wall in this one? He's got 10 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
The Wizards have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And that one misses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And the second free throw, good. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. And stolen by Chalmers. To the middle. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Wall.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first. And that was pretty good.
Puts it up from 15. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. And a great job by the D contesting that shot. Forcing the miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead. Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
That'll do it for the first half. Bulls lead by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, guys, I'm here with Bradley Beal. And Bradley, we've heard Coach stress the importance of rebounding. Is that going to have to be a team effort in the second half for all 5 players on the court?
Yeah, all five guys. But I think we're too worried about getting out in transition. So I think 1 through 5, including the guards, I know we all got to get in there and rebound.
The guards must contribute on the glass, no doubt. Bradley, thank you. Guys?
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
Hey guys, let's settle down for a minute and talk about that first half. I don't need to tell you how important the rest of this game is, so listen close. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. But we've shot the ball well, I'll give us that. And it's because we've had great shot selection. We've made really good choices with the ball. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. We've got a very clear job to do and only one half to do it. This is playoff basketball. I want everything you got.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Bulls leading by 9. Tipping off the second half. Here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's Harris in at the 3. Wall against Rose. Connects on the 17-footer. Rose has got the first field goal of the second half for Chicago.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And Beal kicks to Gortat. Nene against Gasol. And he gets it to go. 6 points for Nene.
He just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Harris misses. Wizards trail by 9. Pass to Anthony. Nene outside. Nene, the screen. Wall attacking. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Shoots it up. No good off the front iron. Noah against Wall. And Nene has it in the corner. A 3-ball. Wall missing again. The Bulls leading by 9.
You got it. Let's get the ball
on the wing, Harris. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Beal. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And that's 10 points here for Beal.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Let's get the ball inside.
Feeds to Rose. Jacks up a 3. That drops. Rose has got 5 points now this quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And we got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor.
Top
Way
rebounders at the
too
small
easy.
forward position. 4th, Freak.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, I think they all have that little bit of extra edge to their game that allows them to put up the kind of rebound numbers usually you only see from power forwards.
To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And Beal kicks to Wall. The shot is off. Rose with some nice D. Chicago's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Butler against Wall. And it's Butler missing. Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. And Wall. Here we go now. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
On the wing, Harris. He's got 12. Carroll with a screen for Rose. He kicks to Carroll. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Wizards trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Wall dishes to Beal. Goes up to the stripe. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 8 points for Nene.
Chicago timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen, rise and center, give it up for your Wizard Girls.
Wizards making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Then for the Bulls, Mirotic is checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's Tony Wroten in for Jimmy Butler. Wroten kicks to Harris. And again, Chicago. No good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Smith the pass to Neal. There's a screen by Gortat. Jumper off the screen. Another shot. Rejected by Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Wizards. Chalmers comes in for John Wall. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Chicago. And Washington has possession. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Here is Livingston. He feeds it to Mirotic. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And so Mirotic nails both of them. Wizards trail by 13. Beal gets a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Beal's got 13 points.
He has still not missed the shot. Where would they be today without him?
Now here's Roten, guarded closely. Harris inside. He's covered by Beef. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Harris. 12 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Shots good by Neal. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. And there's the pass to Harris. With the fadeaway. In for his 7th make in 13 tries. Wizards trail by 12. Now here's Chalmers. Passes it to Beal. Screen by Smith. Pulls up on the wing. Off the left rim and out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Noah the screen. Chalmers against Harris. Shot clock at 5. Kicks to Mirotic. Launches a 3. Good work defensively by Smith. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
And Washington making a change here. Anthony's checked in, and the Bulls making a change also. Gasol's checked in. Out to the wing. Harris against Anthony. Shoots from 14, and the shot falls short this time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Chalmers. Not a lot of room. Hands the 12-footer.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Lets it go from 14. Off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls out front, up by 10. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. And And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs. Wizards trail by 10. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
It's stolen by Wall. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Wall's running. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Harris kicks to Rose. 5 on the clock. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Beal.
And entire legs. affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And the basket by Rose.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And now Doris Burke as lines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, "We're being way too soft on the inside. I'd better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets." Pretty strong words, guys.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Anthony. Chicago has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Gasol on the high post. It's a big high bouncing goes in. And the Bulls lead by 6.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Neal. Rebound by the Bulls. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the way, Harris from the baseline. It's rebounded by John Wall.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Outside Anthony. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Freak.
As this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And it's Rose penetrating. Right through the D for the layup. Rose has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handles. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handles. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Neal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
The Bulls leading by 3.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Rose dishes to Harris. Outside Rose. Back to Harris. The kick outside to Butler. Shot clock at 6. A baseline J connects. The jumper drops. And the Bulls lead by 5. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Inside. Wall's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Harris kicks to Rose. Back to Harris from 17 feet out. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gortat's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Joakim Noah.
A good night for Nene. He has 8 points and 3 assists.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Rose kicks to Harris. No luck. And it's Washington the other way. Out to the wing. Here's Neal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Neal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Anthony against Rose. And the layup is good. Rose has got 29 in the game.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
To the paint. Here's Nene. Gasol with the defensive effort.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Shots good by Neal.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Bulls leading by 3. Harris, right side, looking to get it going. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Diaz checked in for Washington. And he is unable to get the second one.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Butler on top. He's covered by Beal. Rose attacking. Back to Butler. Lots of room. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 6th assist on the night.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girls.
.22 left in the 4th quarter. Down low, it's tipped. Stolen by Noah. Outside Rose. Gasol a screen. Rose passes to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Washington with the rebound. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Buries it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the 4th.
Yes, they have. He's made all 4 of his shots this quarter, Greg. Definitely looking to be a dangerous guy.
Harris. No good with the triple.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Rose dishes to Harris. It's off.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
And here's Wall outside. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Washington. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He thinks the use of ball screens and pick and rolls is the best formula for success against the defense they're currently looking at, and he let his guys know it. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. It is going to be very interesting to see if those adjustments swing this overtime period in one direction or the other. Kevin, back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Rose. Noah trying to get open. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 31.
What can the defense do in a situation like that? They clearly cannot control him.
How about thinking of a triple team? Even that might not be enough, but it's worth a try.
Noah against Gortat. Anthony kicks to Nene. Goes up to the stripe. That one falls coming up Anthony's feet. 10 points for Nene.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Harris against Anthony. Noah the screen to the middle. Layup off the bench. And it's good on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girls!
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Wall passes to Gortat. And Wall kicks to Nene. And the basket good. Nene's got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girls!
Harris inside. Anthony on him. A fader. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And that's 21 points for Freak.
He hushed him up with that shot.
Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd. You're right.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
Wall dishes to Beal. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way. As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
All against Rose. It's good.
I'll tell you what, this is the white-hot version of Derrick Rose right now.
Here's Beal. Rejected by Harris. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
2 points, Barry.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Wall passes to Nene. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripes, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
The Wizards with another miss. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Anthony. And so it's Chicago winning this one. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, certainly a nice win here in this one for you. What's it going to take for you guys to keep playing at this level moving forward?
It's going to take a lot more of me with the ball, that's for sure. It's easy to see how much better we are when I'm initiating things on the floor. So I expect to be relied on heavily the rest of the way.
Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
We saw Rose explode.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, good night, everybody.